Olivia Rodrigo and the Hunger Games is a collaboration that I never really thought we'd see. Not that let me rephrase it. I think it's a collaboration none of us expected, but can kind of all see that it fits. It just kind of seems like it'd be right up her alley of genre movie, and I don't really remember when the first one came out. I feel like I was in like high school when the first one came out, so she must have been pretty young. But I didn't even know they're making another Hunger Game, which is very interesting. But it's cool to see now this cross. You know, one of the things I think that the music industry does really well, at least here in America, is how they have artists do soundtracks to movies. One thing I think that the industry could do better is I think it'd be cool to see more of, like, the Philippines does this really well, marketing through music. Like, artists will write songs for a brand, and I think that's a really cool collaboration idea. But let's see what we got. We're talking Olivia Rodrigo. In a new track, I'm curious to see what genre, what sound. You know, her genre swings pretty punk rock, pop rock kind of vibe. So I'm curious to see if this is going to be more of a ballad or like where this sits. Oh, that's beautiful.
There's blood on the side of the mountain. There's writing all over the wall. Shadows of us are still dancing in every room and every hall. Snow falling over the city. You thought that it would wash away the bitter taste of my fury and all of the messes you made.
Let's talk about this. We got really beautiful acoustic guitar going on right here. Very bright, very, like, you can tell it's recorded with a microphone as opposed to a direct input, with the brightness, the way you can almost hear the finger picking of it. It's very close style reverb, if minimal reverb at all. Her voice is very, very apparent, very dry sounding, not a lot of reverb, not a lot of echo. Just really hearing her voice, kind of giving the slight Billie Eilish vibes with this almost like whispery, closed mouth, kind of like singing, like kind of almost like this kind of sound. She has a very, very distinct tone and pronunciation of words. And now I don't know if you noticed the second half of the verse, we actually had this almost like, I want to say it was like a vocal swell coming in very subtly in the background. It's either a vocal swell or it's a synth, like a pad, but it kind of is giving me more vocals. Like, it's very, very subtle.
Yeah, you think that you got away, but I'm in the trees.
Nice harmonies.
I'm in the breeze, my footsteps on the ground.
Oh, beautiful guitar and left here.
In every place, but you can't catch me now. Through waiting grass, the months will pass. You'll feel it all around. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere, but you can't catch me now. No, you can't catch me now.
Yo, this is crazy. This is cool. Very, very cool vibe. The writing is phenomenal in this. I mean, I love that. The bottom of the trees, I'm in the breeze, my footsteps on the ground. Like, this is so perfectly written for this movie. I don't know what this new. I should actually go watch the trailer after this, but I've seen the other Hunger Games, so I can vibe with the. I know the vibe of the movie, or the previous ones at least. This is totally fitting with that storyline and vibe. Really, really good, like, metaphors and stuff in here. And then production and melodies almost giving me like a Passenger kind of vibe. I remember that guy Mike Rosenberg, Passenger, that sings Let Her Go. I was a big fan of his music in like 2014, 2015, like his songwriting, and it kind of has it's very acoustic like this, so it kind of gives that similar vibe. This is very, 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 very cool.
Thought it'd go over my head. I bet you figured I'd pass with the winter, be something easy to forget. Oh, you think I'm gone 'cause I left, but I'm in the trees, I'm in the breeze, my footsteps on the ground.
Love that layered acoustic.
You see my face in every place, but you can't catch me now. Through waiting grass, the months will pass. You'll feel it all around.
The violin action.
I'm there, I'm everywhere, but you can't catch me now. No, you can't catch me now.
Big layered vocal. drum and acoustics.
You can't catch me now. I'm coming like a storm into your town. You can't catch me now. I'm higher than the hopes that you brought down.
Let's talk about this really cool transition in her vocals here. So, beginning of the song's very what's the word? Like falsetto head voice. Now she's belting it out a lot more. And we're also introducing a lot more reverb here. So it's like a choir, like not choir, but like layered vocals. You can hear as multiple vocals and significantly more reverb.
You can't
Nice
catch me
harmony.
now. Coming like a storm into your town.
Layered acoustics.
You can't catch me now. I'm higher than the hopes that you brought down. You can't catch me now. Coming like a
Bass.
storm into
Eighth note.
your town. You can't
1 and 2 and 3
catch
and
me
4
now. You can't. There's blood on the side of the mountain. It's turning a new shade of red.
Nice
Yeah,
vibrato.
sometimes the fire you found it don't burn the way you'd expect. Yeah, you thought that this was the end.
Vibrato's insane. I want to hear something just a little bit earlier.
It's turning a new shade of red. Yeah, sometimes the fire you found it don't burn the way you'd expect. Yeah, you thought that this was the end.
Vibrato is insane. This usually Apple Music shows who wrote the song. I'm curious, did she write it or did somebody else write it? What that process is, which is also impressive because, like, you know, here she is releasing an album, you know, relatively recently, and she's putting in the work, man. She's putting in the work because she had to obviously either write or record this song. I don't know what process she had in the obviously record it, right? But I'm curious, like, what her involvement in this in general was. You know, how much she was involved in the writing or in the recording or in the production. But this was a really cool track, man. The songwriting was really, really, really top notch. From all the descriptions and like I said, like I've seen the other Hunger Games movies, so like I know what the aesthetic is. And as a songwriter myself, I always kind of enamored when artists write these. Or intimidated, I guess you could say, is when artists write these songs for these movies, because like I find it so impressive. Because like, how do you put the emotion of a scene or the emotion of a story into words? It's one of those things that, you know, it's possible, obviously, because they do it all the time. But it's one of those things that's like, it seems so intimidating as a songwriter, as opposed to like you could just kind of create a song about your personal experience or. Even a made-up experience, but to say, here's the storyline, here's the movie, here's the scene, write something that fits is I've always found incredibly impressive, and this is a phenomenal example of it. It's a really cool song.